Well, it'll be the hero product. It's the DATOGRAPH PERPETUal Tourbillon. It's perfectly in line with the original DATOGRAPH, which we launched late 1999 and then followed by the Up and Down in 2012. It's a flyback chronograph with outsize date. You're familiar with the perpetual calendar, so it will always give you the correct date. And it displays a beautiful moon phase and all together with a, I think, stunning black dial. Well, and now it's actually more than just putting a tourbillon into it. It's a super complicated, very, very sophisticated, very contemporary looking, beautiful watch from the face. But to be honest with you, the real beauty unveils only if you turn it around. I think that's probably the nicest movement I've ever seen in my life. Saxonia family in the meantime is probably, a very important product family for us. Originally it stood for very elegant, very contemporary look. In the meantime it covers actually from super complication to very simple watches. If I say simple, they're still beautiful, but they only have two hands to display the time. So from all the families that we have, Saxonia family probably is the one with the widest span, with the widest scope of different watches. No, I think, the majority, the vast majority of our dials will always be very classical, which means, silverish. But of course, from time to time, we do exceptions, and specifically within the DATOGRAPH family, we always had black dials. The Grand Lange one moon phase lumen, I would put that more into pushing the design boundaries of the brand than a black dial on a very classical DATOGRAPH perpetual tourbillon. I personally love chronographs. For me, it's the perfect balance of you can wear it to a tuxedo and you can wear it with shorts. I would not recommend to wear a complicated watch like this whilst playing golf or tennis. That's not what they're made for. But any other occasion, you're probably dressed very properly if you wear that watch. Look, that one of our major strengths is that we have very legible, very readable watches. So all the important informations you always get on a first glimpse. You don't need to guess what the time or the date is. If you see all the complications on that dial, it's pretty clear that if we put a tourbillon into it, and we had to keep the size, the dimensions of the watch, it would have looked very compressed. So we had to make a call, and we set a beautiful tourbillon on the backside. It's anyhow for the owner, not for anybody. It's working perfectly on a watch like that. Specifically the tourbillon on that watch, it is just wonderful. It's beautiful, it's huge, and the way the whole movement appears with that big tourbillon, it's, for me, as I said before, probably the nicest movement I've seen. Look, it's limited to 100 watches. It's super complicated. It'll keep our watchmakers sleepless for quite a while, and before we have not delivered our commitments, there's no way that we launch this watch in another case or with another color.